What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We did not do a CCIV update video for Friday, so we're going to be giving you guys the rundown, what is going on, the Ortex data, if there's any news behind CCIV, as well as the technical analysis and what I do think will happen after the merger is actually done and once we do start trading as Lucid Motors. Kind of acknowledge the FUD that investor place is spreading about CCIV, which is just very untrue for one specific reason we are going to talk about in this video. Now, with that being said, let's get into it, guys. Hit that like button if you guys want to and show the video some love. Now, first things first, my position in CCIV, 161 shares, 11.82% of my portfolio, average cost $23.14, market value of $4,371.15, up 17.30%, or $644.82. This is most definitely a long-term buy and hold. Set it and forget it for about 10 years, come back to it in 10 years, and essentially be filthy rich. Now, as far as the options, if you guys follow these videos, they have stayed exactly the same. Total return of 312.68%, or $222. Now, I did sell this cover call for $120. It's only worth $12. Agreed to sell my shares of CCIV at $35 per share by July 9th. If we close over $35 a share by July 9th. And then I do have a CCIV $30 call, bought this for $191, currently worth $305. So if you guys want to be up on these trades as soon as we are, start hitting these home runs, check out the link down below for the buy and sell alerts. Join a great community and you are notified every single time in real time when a trade is being made. Now let's jump to the Ortex data, guys. This is where it gets super compelling, and the fact that investor place is being so negative on CCIV stock. And let me just read these headlines to you guys before we even look at the Ortex data. RSVP no to the Lucid Motors party before CCIV stock crashes. Are you kidding? Are you joking with me right now? We have a 20% short interest on CCIV stock. It is virtually impossible to even get your hands on shares to sell short. And this comes down to the one factor, guys. If companies, or I should say hedge funds, institutions, or even wealth managers of any kind wanted to invest in CCIV because the growth aspects are 100% intact. And where do you go to find a potentially 20x stock in the next 5 years besides Lucid Motors? That is basically a clear-cut winner. They're going to have tons of cash on their balance sheet. They already have about $1 billion in pre-orders. They got their factory up and running in about 9 months. That is not the point. That is just some quick facts about CCIV. But the point here, why I think personally CCIV will rally after this merger is done. Like I said, these hedge funds, institutions, wealth managers, if they didn't get in at that $15 SPAC price, it's too much risk to invest in this company at its current share price or anything over $15, especially when you're talking about millions and millions of dollars and potentially losing about 40 to 45% of your investment by buying CCIV stock at this price. They're not doing it. They might be day trading this, swing trading this, but they're not buying this for the long term and adding that price stability. That's why I don't think you're going to see a sell-off, and we even have a lockup period of 6 months, 180 days. So I don't think you're going to get this huge sell-off like people are saying. I actually think you're going to see a huge rally. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. If I am wrong, I am going to obviously lose money on these options as well, and I do want to position before this and actually get some more options in CCIV. But now let's take a deeper look at the Ortex data, guys. Share utilization is at 99.91%. So 99.91% of the total shares that are available to be sold short are already sold short. So it is impossible, essentially impossible, to get your hands on shares of CCIV to sell short. So there's only one option here to cover your short positions. We are at, like I said, 19.92% short interest percent of free flow. That is about 20%. That is categorized as extremely high and vulnerable to a short squeeze, a huge short squeeze at that. Now, for the amount of shares that are currently sold short at 41.24 million, this is a huge number, and it would take about 4.04 days to cover the total shares that do need to be covered at our current volume. That is what the days to cover means. So this could be an extended event, and I quite frankly don't think it's possible to come down with how many shares that are sold short and the share utilization being so high, making it virtually impossible to get your hands on shares to sell short. I don't know where the thesis comes from with investor place, but we have seen this from multiple SPACs. I am invested in a couple SPACs. SoFi, once the merger was announced, they went from $15 up to about $27 at the high end after they actually merged into the company. Now they are coming down, which you will expect a week or two, or even 3 weeks, 4 weeks after the merger is done. So I do expect a bit of a sell-off, probably back down to about my average cost per share at about $24 per share. But like I said, that's not going to be the day after the merger. That's it. Quite frankly, it's not going to happen in my personal opinion. It might be 3-4 weeks down the road after we do merge, and that would be a perfect opportunity to actually buy the dip. Now let's take a look at the technical analysis, guys, because this is bullish every single way you want to look at this. This is very bullish. So let's just take this from this rally that we did see, and it's kind of hard to draw a trend line from right here, but you guys can basically get the gist of what is going on. You could really have done it from right here, but you can see what is going on here. We are in a bullish trajectory, and we did hit this high that we haven't seen since March 18th. This was during the first rally. We went up to about $27.75 at the high end. This was June 8th. We sold off from here, hit a low at about $22, bounced up higher than this previous price. We went all the way up to almost $30, where we did see some resistance level, or some resistance, I should say. That is what I thought, but we are in a bullish uptrend. We are hitting higher highs, and we are consolidating at this higher high that we previously seen around this June 8th run up into the sell-off. So I do think we're in a prime position for another leg up to the upside, breaking out past this $30 resistance level, going up to about $33 before we see any credible resistance. Now, like I say in these videos, if we can break this to the upside, then we're looking at some serious price momentum here, guys. Now, let me put up the MACD. I don't know why it's not up right now, and I'm also going to put up the moving averages. I do have to edit this to get the ones that I do like, and that is the 50-day moving average, 10-day moving average, and the 200-day moving average. Bear with me for 1 second, guys. Let's get these up here. Exit out of that. So where we do currently sit, this is on the 4-hour candlestick chart. As far as the 10-day moving average, we are sitting at this 10-day moving average, well, a little bit under this. The 10-day moving average is at $27.26, so that does look pretty in line with what you would expect. Now, the 200-day moving average is at $25.29, so I do think if we do come down, that is probably where we will find some support at this $25.29 mark. As far as the 50-day moving average, that is at $24.70, so I do expect to see some strong support if we do come down from here. But like I said, I do expect a rally going ahead into the future. Now, the MACD actually went positive as well. This was on June 23rd. We have been positive in the RSI the whole time. We're still bullish in the RSI. It is coming to a close. We're going to want to watch that because we were down 2.53%. We did get a decent little bounce up 0.5% in after hours. So I don't expect this to go bearish. If we do, I don't think it will be for an extended period of time. But if we do get a strong bounce from here, or even go negative on the MACD and then shoot up and go positive on the MACD really fast, that's a clear sign to a lot of traders, and that is one of the key metrics that I like to use when trading a stock. Just take a look at what happened. When we went positive on the MACD, that is when we were at about $25. If you had traded off the MACD and got out, up here when it was pretty much very, very bullish, and it's hard to even go more bullish than this, you would have sold out at about this $28 mark. So that would be a handsome profit, especially if you were just day trading this with options, or even a large amount with stock. Now let's take a look at the option, or not options, but the volume as well. A little bit lower than what we have seen, which does make sense. You tend to see the price go up when there's more volume into the stock, like we have seen in the past, and then you tend to see the stock price go down when there is less volume in the stock, and that is exactly what we've seen at about 9 million in volume for Friday, even Thursday at 18 million in volume. So that is half the volume in one day. Now, once we start to get a lot of traders coming into this, even FOMO buyers and institutional buyers coming into this, that's really where you're going to see the shorts get squeezed out of their positions, and you could see a huge rally from here. I estimate in between about $35 and $45. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see a huge short squeeze like we've seen with GameStop, even AMC, Rocket Mortgage, tons tons of other companies. Clove, we all know these companies, but I do expect this to be a more sustained rally if we don't see a short squeeze like that, because these shorts, they have to cover their short positions. That's the simple fact here. But that is pretty much all I have for this video. That is everything you guys need to know. There's literally no news for CCIV. It's all FUD, nothing good. It's all FUD, guys. So I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. Know what you are investing in. Always fact check me and do your own research as well. I do highly recommend you guys stay up to date with this information, and that is pretty much that. So make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel to help push this video out to as many people as possible that do need to hear this. Like I said, I will reiterate this again. This is a long-term buy and hold for me, as well as a swing trade into the actual merger, which will be, the vote date is on July 22nd. The actual merger day is going to be July 23rd. So with all that being said, check out the links down below in the description. Like I said, for the buy and sell alerts, they literally pay for themselves, but there is a link for public. No need to even link a bank account or deposit a single dollar. Get up to $70 in your choice of free stock in about 3 minutes time, no matter what time of the day it is, weekend, weekday, it does not matter. You get your free stock instantly, as well as deposit $100 with Webull. Get 4 free stocks, each of them potentially worth up to $2,400 a piece. Those are all great links. Check them out. Let me know what you guys are doing in the comment section for the 4th of July. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video.